Peace be with you. Disagreements and debates are an inevitable part of life. One can easily see that on social media. We are all involved in them at almost all times. So it should not come as a surprise that God has given us rules and regulation on how to conduct ourselves in this context. And just to mention, before I start sharing these verses, just to mention that social media is a very good platform to practice this conduct, because it's a lot easier to practice this conduct on social media than it is in real life. Real life is a lot more complicated. So what did God say on how to conduct ourselves about this? Well, the first verse I'm going to share is from the 17th chapter, verse 53. And God says, "And say to my servants that they speak that which is best. Surely the devil sows disagreement among them. Surely the devil is an open enemy to man." So always seek to say that which is best. Don't rush to argue rudely. Even if you disagree, you can say it nicely. Talk to people who are in disagreement with you like you would talk to your boss at work. Say that which is best. It is very important. If you don't do this, all that's going to happen is conflict. Somebody has to diffuse the conflict. Somebody has to be the patient one in the disagreement. And God says that should be us. The second verse I'm going to share is from the 54th chapter of the Quran, verse 34. And God says, "Good and evil are not the same. They're not alike. Repel evil with what is better, then look, he between whom and you there was a hatred will become as if it was a close friend." And I have done this. I have been practicing this on social media for a long time, and this has proven true several times. Some people you just can't help. They hate, and there's nothing you can do. But some people hate because they are misinformed, right? They think you're evil, and once you show them that you're not, once they see, hey, I wasn't right about these people. I expected them to be evil and to call me names, and they didn't do this. They will change. So some people come at you with pure evil, but some people come at you with evil because they're misinformed. So repel evil with what is best. What good is it if somebody comes at you with evil behavior and you return evil behavior the same way? Then you're just like them. You got to be different from them. Good and evil are not the same. That is what God says. And the last verse I'm going to mention is from the 16th chapter, verse 125. And God says, "Call to the way of your Lord with wisdom and goodly exhortation, and have arguments or disputations with them in the best manner. Surely your Lord knows best those who go astray from his path, and he knows best those who follow the right way." So when people talk about God, you see some people, they're very aggressive, they're very rude, they're start calling each other names. That's not calling to God. That is turning people away from God. We have to follow these rules. Call to your Lord with wisdom and good disputations and good arguments, and have arguments with them in the best manner. Be kind. So that's really it. It's not that complicated. This is very easy to conceptualize, but very hard to put into practice because emotions can be very, very powerful. But this is what God says in the Quran, and whoever says otherwise is a liar. This is what we have to do. These aren't suggestions. These are instructions. That's it. Peace be with you.